Hey, it's Marco from PhoneDog, and this is the LG G Flex, the world's first flexible device to hit our shores. Its formula is pretty standard. For starters, let's talk about the numbers. The phone measures in a little over 6.1 inches tall, housing a 6-inch display. Underneath lies a 2.26 GHz quad-core Snapdragon 800 processor, 2 GB of RAM, and 32 GB of internal storage. Taking a spin around will show you where this phone got its name. It's flexed a pretty large amount. You also have a similar layout to the LG G2 with a power button and volume rocker placed on the back with 0 buttons on any of the sides. This device has picked up quite a lot of attention of being a pointless device. In just the videos posted on PhoneDog's channel, a lot of you said, why would I need something like that? Well, hopefully I can explain this. The G Flex is a world first of having a flexible display and components inside to withstand some serious flex and bend. Something like the Samsung Galaxy Curve is just curved and will not bend or flex in any other way. Personally, I've never broken or smashed a device, but I do know a lot of people, even tech journalists, who have sat on their phone and caused the demise of their new shiny device. The LG G Flex can withstand that by, well, being flexible. You can push this phone completely flat and it will bounce right back to its original form. It also has the added benefit of fitting on your face just a little bit better and brings the microphone closer to your mouth. Another durable part is the self-healing back of this phone. You can scratch it and with time it will heal itself. With a warmer climate, a scratch can literally disappear in a few minutes. This all sounds great and dandy, but this phone does have a few faults. For starters, let's go back to the display. It's a 6-inch P-OLED display which actually has the correct array of subpixels with standard red, green, and blue pixels. You would expect it to have a full HD resolution with that 6-inch size, but it doesn't. It's only 720p. Not a big deal for a lot of us, but sitting around so many full HD phones, you do really notice it. Next is the software. It's running Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean with LG's custom skin. I'm not a huge fan of skins in general, but these slight LG touches are just fine. They seem not to drag down the performance by any way, and they give the LG G Flex a slight appearance difference compared to its more powerful and non-flex sibling, the G2. Primarily, it's the addition of a few themes and motions the LG G2 doesn't have. Most of the normal Android buttons and colors are around, and some of the LG G2's features have transitioned to the G Flex. Since the power button's on the back, the double tap sleep wake feature has come on board. Plus, Q slides similar to multi-window on Samsung TouchWiz, where you can have multiple applications running in these resizable and movable windows. One thing I didn't like though is there is no drop-down notification menu. Basically, you have this endless list of settings you can scroll through, and there's no way to expand this list, so basically you have to scroll through the whole list to find what you want. Apart from those, it's pretty standard. Running a benchmark Geekbench 3 scores a reasonable 865 points on the single-core test and 2,222 on all 4 cores. Browsing the web is pretty seamless on Google Chrome with no hiccups. One really neat feature goes back to the display. Reading text, watching videos, and viewing photos on such a curved display gives it a really great appearance, making the display appear larger than it is. It's similar to those OLED TVs, the curved OLED TVs. It gives you a more cinematic and wrapped around you view. Next is the camera. I uploaded a 4K battle of the LG G Flex and the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. If you want to get a taste of what the G Flex can do with its 4K recording, you should definitely go watch that video. Click on it now. The G Flex has a 13 megapixel sensor. The photos to come off are reasonable. I can't say they're the best, but the processing of the image is a tad wrong, and the colors, it just looks cooler and maybe a blue hint to it, and it adds a good deal of noise to all the photos, even in good lighting. So as a world first for a flexible device, I'm left wanting a little more. I want a better display, Android 4.4, and maybe an extra gigabyte of RAM to match the Note 3. Perhaps that's a little overkill, but does this device make sense? Well, let me ask you a question. Do you have a habit of sitting on top of your phone? It's a cool technology for sure. Flexible devices could really be revolutionary depending on how the technology will work, but for the LG G Flex, the ability to self-heal is the most appealing feature. Yes, I know it sounds weird and it won't work on all the scratches, but just having a scratch heal itself in a few minutes is pretty freaking awesome. It's a flexible phone. Do you need one? I know you know the answer. So let me know what you think about the LG G Flex and whether it's a device that will fit your needs. Thank you for watching. My name is Marco Hanna from PhoneDog.com, and I'll see you guys next time.